They believe their territory had been stolen, or some such.
So they killed this Archduke foreigner?
They did.
And this Archduke foreigner's father took revenge?
No, this Archduke foreigner's father didn't like his son.
Why not?
Brother Big Dog, just try to rest.
There's no rest for me. Keep talking, Professor.
Our brother Big Dog sucked the last of his poison yesterday.
Farewell to the pipe. Farewell to my
We
love.
have some discomfort for a day or two.
Continue with the foreign devil story, Professor. It distracts my agonized senses.
I only say what I read in the newspapers, but I believe it was a case of honour.
Only the truly powerful will indulge themselves with honor.
Indeed, you are correct, oh sickly Big Dog. The Austrian-Hungarian foreigners.
Who have an emperor?
Correct. Issued an ultimatum which the Serbian foreigners refused, and so the Austrian-Hungarian foreigners declared war, and the Russian
Who
foreigners,
used to have an emperor?
correct, also began to mobilise their army.
Wait. So these Russian foreigners were the first to join in?
The Russian foreigners are friends with the Serbian foreigners.
They don't have an emperor.
They're too small for an emperor.
So now these Russian foreigners are not in this war because they're fighting against each other in their own country.
Because they want to get rid of their emperor like we did.
Correct.
These foreigners are like a bad opera.
The German foreigners.
The evil German foreigners.
The evil German foreigners.
Who also have an emperor.
Correct, and are friends with the Austrian-Hungarian foreigners who don't like the Serbian foreigners, then decide to declare war on the Russian foreigners.
Not the Serbian foreigners.
Well, they're not interested in the Serbian foreigners.
Even though they don't like them.
Do you go around thinking about the pig shit you stepped in last week?
The French foreigners.
Who are a republic.
Like we are now.
So their emperor.
Correct, and are bound by treaty to the Russian foreigners, then find themselves at war with the German foreigners and by extension the Austrian-Hungarian foreigners who then invade Belgium.
Wait. What in the name of Buddhist truth is Belgium?
Belgium is a small nation between Germany and France.
Too small for an emperor then.
Actually, no.
Ah, these foreigners are a mighty bunch indeed.
Might you? You thought we were in Paris when we reached Shanghai.
The mechanical snake we travelled in took so long, how was I supposed to know we were still in China?
The street signs were in Chinese.
And who's winning this mighty war, Professor?
It hangs in the balance. Our side waits for the mighty Americans.
The mighty Americans that banned us.
Under their Chinese Exclusion Act of 1882.
Why did they ban us?
We work too hard.
Big Dog, they heard about you.
I must confess, I've read as many newspapers and periodicals as I can lay my hands on, and at the end of it all, I still have no heavenly idea why these foreigners are at war with each other.
At least we Chinese are not fighting anyone.
Except ourselves.
No shit.
Attempting to quell our own rebellions and civil strife like a land of fevered cannibals.
Professor, these Westerners believe that they're superior to we yellow folk, do they not?
The Westerners believe all who are not of pale aspect to be inferior races.
They don't think the Japanese are inferior, though.
The Westerners certainly do believe the Japanese to be inferior, but the Japanese have purchased favour from the Westerners by using their supposedly powerful ships
Metal sea monsters!
to protect everyone else's metal sea monsters from the German underwater metal sea monsters.
Underwater.
They can hide inside the sea and destroy other metal sea monsters.
They have sea monsters that can do this.
They've already destroyed a ship, killing over 500 of our fellow Chinese labourers.
Oh my sky.
This was invented by the god of chaos.
Are there any metal sea monsters here, Professor?
In this ocean, they reckon not. And they'll shortly be taking us by rail across land.
So no underwater sea monsters?
Not in Canada.
Oh, thank the celestial
What's
stars.
Canada? Canada is a sovereign republic to the north of America.
So they don't have an emperor?
No, but they do have a punitive entry tax, which is why we're to be caged in wagons like smuggled farm stock.
Why?
Like their American neighbours, they don't want us there.
Does anyone under heaven not hate us Chinese?
Japanese like us.
They certainly like our Shandong.
Their soldiers are everywhere.
The Japanese have an emperor.
As well as imperial ambition. They eye our former Middle Kingdom like a ravening wolf does a piece of succulent meat.
Wish we still had an emperor.
Not this again.
Nothing stopped. Nothing changed. Apart from our hairstyles. And me.
Were you...
Eunuch Lin's father thought his only future would be as a eunuch in the Emperor's court.
Then they did away with the Emperor just as he was about to come of age.
He said I'd return home with the riches of the great Qing and be celebrated far and wide. I was so young and I bled so much. And he sewed me up with a goose feather.